Hello, I might be a few seconds early, a few seconds late. I'm not quite sure actually, but I'm here. And this is the long awaited pear video. Oh,
This is a hell of fresh.
there goes the laptop. Should have turned the old volume down. Hi, Scott. Scott says hey to everyone. So this is it, finally. I've been banging on about bloody pears for how long? Weeks? No, months. I've been talking about pears for months. This door looks a bit weird in the background. It's just slightly ajar, so Sweetie can come and go. David says, get your juicy pears out. I kind of have. Oh, there we go. So I've dressed for the occasion. And yeah, this is it. So we'll just see if anyone else is here and wants to say hi. Rich is saying, how's the bacon, did you say? I'm not quite sure what that's all about, Rich. Have I missed something? Christy, oh boy, the mermaid glass is out. Oh yes, it's not just the mermaid glass I've got out tonight, Christy. Peter's here. Hi, Peter. So Peter's going to join in on the No by July. And quite a few other people are up for it as well, actually. Jimbo is still in his meeting, but he's multitasking. Don't get yourself in trouble, Jimbo. He's got the big boss on the phone. Cheers, everyone. What is your drink of the night, snack of the night, scent of the night? Go ahead, bombard me. And John's here. Hi, John. Poor Jon Snow has had a bit of a day of it. Instagram messing him around. Stefan, very open-hearted tonight. Yes. Dion, love the animal print. Naughty feels. Oh, yeah, I'm feeling naughty. And Hillary's here. Hey, y'all. Tony. Hi, Tony. Robert. Evening, everybody. How's it all going? Luke is Poe wearing Imaginary Author's Telegrammer. I still need to smell that one. It sounds really nice. Hillary's drink of the night, iced tea. Cheers. Lily says, bonsoir, gorgeous lady and everyone. Bonsoir, Lily. Thank you very much. Merci beaucoup. And John's got a Lemsip and Acro Dark. I didn't know you weren't well, John. Sorry to hear that. Which, after investigating pear, you should look into melons. I will. But you know, yeah, actually, in all honesty, the scent of melons not it's not my favourite. They're not. It's so yeah. I don't know. Not feeling it. Christy, scent of the kitchen, chicken and green salsa. Yum! Sounds really healthy. And Scott's got water, chocolate, scent of the night, Milano Cento. And talking reviews here. Hi, says hey. And did I say hi to Luke? I can't remember, but if not, I'm saying hi to Luke. Luke is Poe. And Lizzie, John, lend me a lemsip. I've run out. Hope you're okay. Oh, everyone's getting ill now. Hopefully it's not the dreaded thou that shall not be named. I'm sure it's not. Nothing a lemsip won't sort out. Can't Fix Stupid is wearing Encre Noir. I don't think we've met her, Can't. Good evening. Christy says hi to my fellow Spanners and new friends as well. Yeah, we have some new friends. That's cool. And Hilary says, scent of the day, Shanghai Lily. I thought it was gone, but it turned into a pepper bomb while I was at the gym. Oh, pepper, not the most obvious gym scent choice. And Jimbo's wearing Cartier L'Envol. I like that, the EDP. I wouldn't know the difference between the EDP and the EDT, but I do like L'Envol. It gives me Fahrenheit vibes. Rich Mitch, John, rate of corona has risen in Gateshead and Sunderland. Get tested. Okay. So let's steer off of that topic and let's talk about, we'll get on to pears very soon, because I don't want this to be very long, because I have got work tomorrow and I will be getting up at about, what time do I get up now? I don't have to drive to work, so that cuts things down a little bit. But I still will be getting up about 5:45 in the morning, so this is not going to be a really long, crazy live stream. But I really wanted to do the pear one. I'm ready now to get my pears out, and that's what I'm doing. I'm actually wearing 6 pear fragrances as we speak. I put them on about 2 hours ago. I've got notes of quite a few. I haven't put all the notes of every fragrance here because it would get too long. I think it's 15 fragrances altogether. So I'll tell you what I'm wearing in terms of my pear fragrances. Actually, I won't, because I might as well just start doing them then. Right, let's have a little quick catch up and then I will get into it, because yeah, we need to get into it, don't we? And I will do this video in a shortened version, because live streams tend to get very protracted and they're not necessarily fun to watch back for everyone. So because of the interludes of me going, oh hi so and so and whatever, it can be annoying for someone who just wants to know about pear perfumes. So I will do a shortened pre-recorded version of this video that will come up. I'm not entirely sure. I'm working 4 days, so it'll probably come up next week once I finish working the 4-day shifts. But you never know, I might do one in the evening one night, but 12-hour days, sometimes you don't feel like doing anything at the end of it. Right then, so Jimbo says he always forgets how amazing this one is, talking about L'Envol. Rich Mitch says, anyone in the UK looking to buy some rare or discontinued scents? Rich has got a source, if anyone needs to know, get in touch with Rich. Robert's wearing Diana Vreeland's Devastatingly Chic, or how appropriate, Robert. And Lizzie has some pear icons for us all. Emojis, actually, I believe the word is. John's it's only a headache, but I'm not quite sure. Rich Mitch says fuck work, sleep in. That's advice I will consider. Tony says lots of vids to watch today. Yeah, there's a lot of videos out there. Emmy Ever After's just dropped her most worn June video, so I recommend you check that one out. Paul says, how have you not got a fella to buy you a birthday present? Is beyond me. Thank you very much, Paul. I appreciate the sentiment. Christy says, wait, gonna go and spray on a pear fragrance. Yes, if anyone's got a pear fragrance and spare skin, get it, spray it, and let's all get our pears out together. Robert says, feck me, that top is low. Just noticed that. I must be tired. Usually pick up straight away. It's the pear video. I had to get my juicy pears out. I don't do it often, but you know what? I'm hoping I might finally get a free bottle of Gravitas. No shade, no shade. I'm only kidding. It's a little joke on a little bit of drama that's been going on. But it's a joke. It's a joke. MM79, Claire, your upload titles are getting as titillating as Mr. Smelly's. Titillating is the word, right? Tony says pears and beans. Yes. Let's flick the pears. No. Let's not even go there right now. It's too early for all of that. Too early in the chat. So I'm just going to dive into my pears, because I don't want this to go on too long, and I keep saying I don't want this to go on too long. Every time I say it, it goes on too long. It goes on longer the longer I say it. So I'm not saying it. Dion is wearing Girl of Now. I get just a hint of pear. Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, there's one for me to try. I have tried Girl of Now, but in the shop when I judged it quite harshly on how sweet it was, and I realised that you need to let things settle a little bit, don't you, before you start judging. Olfactophiles. Hi Claire, looks like it's already getting juicy in here. Oh yes. And Sal is here. She says, good evening everyone. Check out Sal. She's in the live chat right now. She's just started doing YouTube videos and they're really good. She's just done one on Delina exclusive, and there's also one comparing exclusive with original Delina, and I would totally advise you go check out Sal, get subscribed and all that stuff. And we have Joss here, and we also have Jackie. So we've got lots and lots of the usual team, which is good to see. Lizzie says Claire's fruity bits are impressive. I reckon you've definitely earned a full bottle of Gravitas. There we go. Totally, I think so. Right, okay, I need to be more well behaved, don't I? Right, so quick drink and then we're going to start talking about pears. I'm saving my, how many have got? 1, 2, 3, my 4 absolute winners till the end. So they're going to be at the end, my 4 winners, and I'm going to talk about the rest. So I'm going to start with the ones that I've only got samples or decants of. Get those out of the way first, and they are the ones I'm wearing. So we'll start with the left wrist, and on my left wrist I have, is it this one? Yes. So Jane Porter. Jane is a well-loved, well-known UK fragrance aficionado, and she sent me she sent me 3 samples, 2 of which are in this video. This one is Ralph Lauren Woman, and I'm wearing it here. I've got the notes here next to Sweetie. She doesn't mind sharing her little bench with a notebook. So Ralph Lauren Woman has got pear, rhubarb, blackcurrant, pink pepper, tuberose, orange blossom, rose, jasmine, sandalwood, sandalwood, hazelnut and woods. Is that too quick? I'm not gonna slow down, but I'll tell you how it smells now. It smells like a massive fruity orgy, and you can sort of detect the pear, but the pear isn't a dominant note. And I'd say a feature or one of the things about most of these fragrances with pear's not necessarily the dominant note. It could just be a part of the mix. There's a few where pear is way more upfront, kind of like those, but in a lot of cases, and in this case, pear is just one of the notes, but it's a really lovely fruity, like going into a greengrocer's, but take all the vegetables out and it's just all of the fruits, including pear. But it's really nice. It's kind of musky, but not in a dirty. It's got like a little bit of a clean, fluffy, musky edge. So yeah, you got rhubarb. I mean, this has been on a good couple of hours now. Tuberose, orange blossom, rose and jasmine sandalwood. So it is a fruity floral. Sandalwood, hazelnut and woods. So it is definitely it's more fruity than it is floral. It smells like all the fruits with this sweet floral. It's almost tropical. When Jane sent these to me, she only gave me numbers. She didn't say what they were. And I remember I came back to her and said, oh, this one smells really tropical. I thought I got coconut from it. I don't, but I do get a tropical vibe, which might be coming from sort of orange blossom jasmine, which is like your tropical. They kind of can come off tropical, can't they? I don't know. But maybe because of all the different fruits as well, it smelled a bit tropical. And I really like this one. You can have it, you can buy it fairly affordably. You don't have to pay full retail because it's been out for quite a long time, so you can find it. This was one that I was looking to buy, but I've now put myself on a no buy, so I'm at the moment not going to buy that, but that is on a possible buy list when I'm allowed to buy stuff again, because I really like it. So that's Ralph Lauren Woman. It's a really nice fruity floral concoction that's better than the average fruity floral and has a pear note. So we'll pop that on the floor out the way. So that one's done. Let's catch up with your comments. I don't need the pen. Get the pen out the way. Jackie says fruity orgy. Oh my, are we off? I won't read all your comments out because it's quite a lot, so I do apologise. Eric says, I'm so happy to join the party. Seems I always miss the live streams. Well, here you are, Eric. Thanks for joining. And Love Scent NJ says peekaboo. Hi, Love Scent NJ. And Olfactophiles says, I quite like Woman. I don't reach for it a lot, but it's pleasant. I don't get a lot of pear from it either. Yeah, it's not definitely not major pear, but I really like the fruitiness of it. I feel like it stands apart from the average fruity floral. And Dion says Ralph Lauren Tender Romance is supposed to be lovely as well with pear. Yes, that's come up a few times on YouTube, and I keep thinking I really want to try that one. So that's on my to try list, definitely. And Tony says next live is about melons. Tracy's here. Comfort Incense. I thought Woman was fun to wear when I tried it before lockdown in the shops. Yeah, I think it's one of those fun fragrances that you wouldn't wear it. You probably wouldn't wear it on a serious, you know, as a formal fragrance, or if you were, you know, looking to impress on an early date or something. But it's a really great, fun, nice fragrance to wear just for casual stuff, hanging out with friends and that kind of stuff, just to enjoy for yourself. I like it. And let's just, I'm kind of struggling to scroll down the old comments as per usual. And how about Lil says, did you have Wild Pears by Montal? No, that's on my to try list. I did have it as a sample in my bucket on, what was it? Basket. We said sleep. No, we're not going there. I did have it in my basket as a sample, but I didn't ever pull the trigger. I do need to try that one. It seems the obvious one to try, doesn't it? Right, okay. If I'm missing your comment and you really want me to notice it, just repeat yourselves. Baz is here. Hi, Barry. Right then, let's move on to the next one. So we'll go to the right hand wrist. Another one from Jane Porter. And she sent this one and she labelled it number 2, but it doesn't smell like a number 2. It's lost all its pearness now. So this one is called Trussardi My Scent. So the company's called Trussardi, it's My Scent, and the notes are Nashi, pear, lilac, rose, heliotrope, cashmere, and there's a, what do you call it, an ingredient that smells like a fruity white musk. And this one, when you first spray it, I'll have to respray it because it's really changed. Now it smells like clean laundry, like you know, like softener, kind of laundry detergent-esque. Definitely has you can tell there's a musky, clean musky note. But when you first spray it, so we're a couple of hours in now, when you first spray it, you can detect the pear, along with a few other fruity, kind of fruity, fresh and sweet notes. So what we got again? Pear, lilac. Yeah, lilac. Lilac has a really nice scent. I'm still not entirely sure I always recognise it, but when I see it, it makes sense because it's in that arpège lanvin. Arpège lanvin? I can't remember what it's called. The one that Lizzie likes with the purple juice. It's got a similar vibe to that. And with rose as well. It's kind of fresh. It's not a heavy fragrance. It's got heliotrope, which you can kind of pick up on, but it doesn't make it thick marzipan-esque at all. It's lighter. It's kind of light and fresh. Light, fresh, clean, floral with a musky dry down. You can smell a hint of the pear, but it's not, again, it's not a pear dominant. This one I don't love as much as the first one because it's kind of, you know, laundry musk smell in the end, and it's nice. And I think if you don't have a big collection of fragrances, you want one clean, fresh, everyday scent that's very comforting, you might like it. But for me, it's just nice, and I wouldn't buy that one. But it is nice. It's very nice. And we have Benjamin here from Centaur Fragrance. We've got Heather. And who else have we got? Yes, who is anyone wearing pear? Has anyone got a pear fragrance, or have you sprayed a pear fragrance somewhere on your body? Have you sprayed a pear on your pear? That could sting. It depends what pear you are talking about, I guess. And Christy would like to hear a review of wild pears. Yeah, I would too. Or I'd like to review it, but I can't. Okay, let's quickly scroll. Barry's wearing Le Mail. And Heather's wearing Annie from Nicolaï. And Olfactophiles is wearing Gallagher Rose All Day. That's a nice one. And Barry's got Le Mail on one arm, Toy Boy on the other. I've still not tried the Toy Boy one. Maybe I need a Toy Boy in my life. Gosh. And Scott went and sprayed Cerruti Image on a spare piece of skin in honour of the pear. Oh, has it got pear in it? How is it, Scott? Is it good? And Jackie's wearing La Vierge de Feu. Joss says scent at the moment because I was about 5 per day nowadays. Pepe Jeans. Haven't tried that one. Centaur says, what is your most cuddly scent? I'll just put that out to the group because I'm going to stay on topic with the pear. But if anyone wants to pitch in on that, if you haven't done already. Aris Rengal. Hello, Aris. She says, Radiant Nectar by Clean. That's a nice pear fragrance. Sensualized Barry says the Chronic is cuddly. And Centaur says he likes English Pear and Freesia by Jo Malone on a lady. Wish it lasted longer. What, the fragrance or something else, Ben? Tony says Boss the Scent Private Accord. I think that's for a cuddly scent. Christy enjoys the Jo Malone one as well. I have tried it, but it was a long time ago. I didn't really think about trying it for this video for some reason. And Ben's wearing a bunch of fragrances from Memoirs. And You Can't Fix Stupid says Dior Homme Intense has a nice pear note. I didn't realise that actually. Tony's got Heavy Rain. No rain here at the moment. We had some earlier. And right then. Yeah, so Olfactophiles is called Tara. Sorry, I knew you said that in a previous comment. So yes. Christy, most cuddly fragrance on a man, Tom Ford Tobacco Vanille. On a woman, I like Dusita is Sarah. Cuddly fragrance on a man. Okay, I quite like Tom Ford Noir Extreme actually. I like all kind of sweetie gourmand type fragrances for cuddly stuff. Ben says, don't we all want to last longer? I'm so naughty. Right, let's have a little swig and then we're going to move on because we've got a lot to get through here. Okay, I've got 36 people watching. If you're watching and you haven't said hi, you do know that it's a health and safety requirement. You need to sign in. If you don't quite know what to say, you could just do a little emoji of some description. We don't mind. It's just that we know you're here, and if there is a fire alarm, I can make sure I get everyone out and safe. I take health and safety here very seriously. And Jackie says, I'm on a no by July to September, but I've had my eye on a sampler from Dusita. Have heard so many good things. Aris says, you look so nice and tan. Thank you very much. Paul says, Hilfiger Woman Pear Blossom is nice but very sweet. And that's another one I need to try. And I think that's quite a cheap one to get hold of as well. Tony says, hit the like, everyone. Yes, that would be nice. Thank you. And Aris says, has anyone tried Marc Jacobs Pear Splash? I am saying to that, watch this space. Right then, Next, and Barry has licked. Now he says he's liked. Okay. Right, have you licked the pear, Barry, or have you licked? No, we're not going there either. So I'm continuing on with the smaller, the decants and the samples. We're going to move up to the left elbow, and in the crook of this elbow is, what was that now? Oh yes. So that was MDCI La Belle Helene. You can't really see. This is a sample I got from Jovoy a little while ago. I've got through a little bit, so I've worn it a couple of times. You can't really see. I've worn it a couple of times. This is, I would say this is 2 or 3 hours in now. It's a gourmand, more of a gourmand pear rather than a fresh, just fruity thing. It's got more sweeter, richer notes to it, and I will give you those notes. Pear, aldehydes, tangerine, lime, rose, osmanthus, ylang ylang, orris, plum, hawthorn, various woods. I couldn't be asked to write all the different woods down. Moss, patchouli, white musk. And it's supposed to come off smelling like the pudding, which is a French classic called Belle Helene. And it's a rich pear, but it's not mega sweet like you might imagine. I'm going to do a fresh spray on the other side of the arm just to remind myself of the opening. And I like this one. Oh, bless me. I like this one. I'm on the fence about whether I would actually, it's quite an expensive bottle and I don't think I would buy it, but I like it. If it was cheaper, I probably would be considering buying it, just to give you an idea of my thoughts on whether I, how much I like it. So yeah, so when you first smell the opening, it has quite a greenness to it, so it's kind of fresh and green, almost like flower stems. There's a lot of notes in there, and I wouldn't say you can, sometimes you can read the notes and you can get an idea of how a fragrance smells. Sometimes you can read the notes and they are absolutely not going to help you at all, and that is the case in this case, in my opinion. This doesn't smell like, I can't really pick out ylang ylang or osmanthus. I can understand there being orris in there because it probably gives it a little bit of that powderiness, but it's quite green. It's making me think of daffodil stems, but there is the pear, but it's very much a green and fresh pear to start with. Then in the dry down it gets a little bit denser, a little bit sweeter, but this is never full on sweet, and it never feels like it's gourmand really, because it doesn't have anything vanilla-y about it. It's more, I don't know really. It's more like, I guess it's like the woods is giving it that base, that depth, rather than anything like vanillic or, nothing custardy or cream cakey or anything like that. It's fresh, it is gourmand, but it isn't gourmand like a normal gourmand that I'm used to that goes vanillic. It doesn't go vanillic. It's an unusual fragrance. If you want something unusual, then this is it, but not in a hard to understand way. Most people probably enjoy it and you'll smell good, and you do smell the pear, and the pear seems to last quite well in here as well. It's like a pear crumble, but take the sugar away. Yeah, it's like completely unsweetened. It's an interesting fragrance. I'm still making my mind up on it. I probably need like a big decant of it so I can really spray it heavy, and I spray it all over my pear. Oh, hi Joe. Joe's here, Scented Moments. Hello. Let's have a little look, see who else is talking. Joss has just ordered the new Elizabeth Arden Green Tea Pear Blossom. Yes, I'm curious about that one as well. Centaur says, I've heard that Pear and Olive by Slumberhouse is good. I haven't tried that one. And, oops, see, these comments are really awkward to keep up with and scroll through. And Elisa, hi, wearing J by Jennifer Aniston on the left and Delina Exclusive on the right. I'm so curious about Delina Exclusive now. Tell me what you think of it. Is it a love? Jackie says, is this the MDCI? Sorry, missed the name. Yes, Jackie, that was MDCI La Belle Helene. Barry says, shout out to the pair. And has John fallen asleep? Probably. He has got form for that. And Jackie says, I like that it's not too sweet. Yeah, I don't find it really sweet at all. It's got depth, but somehow it's not really that sweet. It's really interesting. And Tara says, Delina Exclusive, it's exclusive is my favourite from the house. I just did a video ranking them. How do you like it? I need to watch that video then. John's here. Jimbo's still here. I just missed your comment. You lot are talking too quickly. I can't keep up. John says, all these pairs keeping me awake. And Sal decided to spritz JPG La Belle for this pair chat. Brilliant. Hang on for La Belle. It is coming for sure. Right. So Jimbo's meeting's over, so he can take off his shirt and his undercrackers. But he didn't wear undercrackers. Joss says, Lulu sent me a sample of green tea pear blossom and it's great. Oh, Lizzie, thank you. That is so sweet. That's for the animals. Thank you, darling. And Tony says, has anyone tried by Juliet Has a Gun? I've got a sample. I like it. I will smell it at some point, Tony. I might even do a video on that one. It was kind of, I can't really remember it. It smelled a little bit like a lotion or a sunscreen, but quite vibrant. Right. Okay, I think I'm mostly caught up. If I'm, oh no, I'm not. Jackie didn't really love the MMMM. And Alyssa said the powdered base of J smells like cosmetics to me. So that's the Jennifer Aniston one. Very comforting after dental work. Oh yeah, yeah, you want comfort after that then. And Heather, I didn't exactly review it. I think I did talk about it in a live stream when I was at the castle, in the castle gardens. I did talk about it briefly then. Lizzie says, all this pear talk and my bank has released some juice. Thank you for the juice, Lizzie. Right, let's move on to another fragrance. So where do we get to? We've done that. We're going to do this one now. So we're moving up the right arm. This is Angelys Pear from Nicolaï. This is one I know Liz is curious about. Lola Scents, the lovely Lola over in the States sent me a massive pack of samples, including Angelys Pear. And I was dying to try it. So Lizzie is getting this one because I'm kind of done with it now. There's a couple of mils there, Liz. It's enough for you to figure out what you think of it. So Angelys Pear. When you first spray it, it's super fresh. It's almost cologne-like, but not green, like not petitgrain, kind of more just the citruses and the pear together. Super fresh, and then it dries down. It seems to have okay lasting power for something that's pretty fresh. It's kind of it's like a musky, there might be a touch of ambroxan in here, like it smells like a little bit like driftwood, but retains the fresh, clean citrus / green, watery, pear-like aspect to it. It isn't a love for me. It's probably a bit light for my taste, although it seems to cling on okay for something so fresh. It's just, I think I'm learning that I really like my pear to have heavier, sweeter notes paired with it. So The ones that are my favourites have all got gourmand notes paired with them. This is more fresher, citrusy, day light scent. So Angelys Pear, I like it, I don't love it. Truth Within is here. Hello, Truth Within. It says, has a travel spray of from Julia Has a Gun. Loved it at first, then became anosmic to it, which is a rare occurrence. Oh, interesting. Tony says, thanks everyone. We got an empty bottle from someone and I managed to get a little dribble out. Oh, the one. And Paul Edmonds can't wait to see where the next spray is placed. Yes, where is it? I've gone for shoulders. So we're going to go over to the left shoulder, and so I look like I'm smelling my pits. I'm not, I'm smelling my shoulder. I like this one. And this is Pure White Cologne by Creed. So this is expensive, unfortunately. And out of all the samples and decants, this would be the one I'd want to own the most out of a full bottle. Even though it doesn't really veer gourmand, it's actually got quite good lasting power. This quite, despite being sprayed several hours ago and it being called Pure White Cologne and it being a kind of citrusy, freshy, it's got quite good staying power, quite good presence. This is really sexy. So let's just do a little respray here so we can get the top notes to remind myself. See if I've got any notes here. Oh, I didn't give you the notes of Angelys Pear. Bergamot, citron, green notes, blackcurrant, pear, jasmine, rose, patchouli, moss and musk. Right then, that was Angelys Pear. Pure White Cologne is, what the hell is that? Lemon, bergamot, grapefruit, galbanum, neroli, pear, grey amber. Does that just mean ambergris? Anyone? White musk and rice. Now, think about this. All of these notes, or about 5 of them, are quite bitter. You've got lemon, grapefruit, galbanum and neroli. They can all come off quite bitter. You've got bergamot and the pear, grey amber, white musk, rice. Now, I do get this bitter greenness. So you can kind of detect the galbanum, which is one of my least favourite notes ever, but the galbanum's at a reduced rate in here that it doesn't actually upset me in any way. And then when you, well, pretty much as soon as you spray it, but all the way through, it's a sexy fragrance. It's something sexy. It's got the Creed sexy DNA. Maybe that's down to the ambergris. Aventus has the same thing, and I'm not talking about the pineapple, and I'm not talking about the smoky birch tar and all that shit, but there is a sexy thread that runs through quite a lot of the Creeds, which is possibly their ambergris accord. And this has it in spades. This is a really sexy fragrance. So it's bitter, fresh and light at the same time. It doesn't go too bitter. It's not sour. It just has this sexy, bitter edge. This is probably, looking at all of these, this is the closest to leaning masculine. Most of these are, a lot of them are probably slightly leaning feminine. Some of them are really in the middle. This maybe just slightly tips the scale towards the masculine, just because it's got these bitter notes. I don't know what's going on in my garden. Someone's broken in, I think. Hopefully not. Maybe I'll lock this door though. No, Sweetie, don't go out there. I think Sweetie wants to play guard cat. I'm sure we're fine. We're not getting broken into. Not tonight, because I've got work in the morning. It'd be very inconvenient. And I've got a lot of pears to get through. So Pure White Cologne is a sexy, bitter, fresh, slightly woodsy, musky scent that actually seems to have decent longevity, and the pear note is subtle. It's in the mix with everything. It's not the main note here, but I think it just lends it this mellow, sweet greenness, if that makes sense. So I like that one a lot. And if a bottle came up cheap and I wasn't on a no buy, I would probably buy one. I really like it actually. If I'm missing your comments, I'm really, really sorry. Jackie, okay, I obviously need to pay more attention to Claire. Which one is she talking about from Creed? You lot, you come here, you don't even want to listen to me. You just want to talk amongst yourselves. It was Creed Pure White Cologne. Barry says it's Hannibal in the garden. And Tony says, Barry, take the mask off. Yeah, get out of my garden, Barry. Paul says the neighbour's falling out of the tree with his binoculars. Scott says, how many people are staring intently at the door? Oh my God, are you all staring at the door waiting for like a... Oh! Can you imagine it? Watch your ankles go. Oh, shut up. The scary man comes under the chair. Yeah. No, you're actually giving me like nerves. Hi DB70 Dave. Hello Dave. Right, let's move on. I think I've done all the samples and decants, and we're now on to full bottles. There's a few blind buys in here. The next one up, which is on this shoulder here, and it was recommended by Francis from the YouTube channel Happiness Sparkles, and it's called Sensational by Celine Dion. So this is a celebrity fragrance by the crooner Celine Dion. I sprayed it up here earlier. To be honest, I think it's got quite low longevity because I'm just getting a slightly clean musk now. A tiny, tiny bit of something fruity, an itchy nose. So I'm just going to respray it. So we can safely say this one's got quite a light longevity. When you first spray it, it's fruity. It's fruity, fresh, floral. What have we got here? A frozen pear note, apple, plum, orris, mimosa, jasmine, freesia, amber, musk and sandalwood. And this one, when I was looking it up, I noticed the perfumer is Maurice Roussel. So he's kind of like a superstar perfumer behind this fragrance. I got it cheap on eBay, about £12–15. It does smell a bit cheap, if I'm honest with you. It gets better. So it's a typical fruity floral. I don't really get much of the pear here. I think, you know, when you freeze something, so it's supposed to be a frozen pear. When you freeze something, you take away the smell. And I think that's what they've done. Anything frozen really doesn't have much smell to it. They've frozen the smell out of the pear here. It's a celebrity scent. Yeah, it doesn't have great longevity. If you can get it cheap, I would say this is something for more of a beginner into their perfume journey. It's just looking, you definitely smell good. There's nothing bad about it. It doesn't smell like, I said it smells a bit cheap, but the open is just a bit sharp. It's not bad once you let it settle for 10 minutes or so. I just wouldn't recommend it. If you're looking for a good example of a pear fragrance, no, they froze the pear and they lost the smell of the pear. So they kind of fucked up a little bit there. So I don't really recommend that one. Not for pear lovers anyway. But it's a decent, a cheap fruity floral if you're in the market for fruity floral. It's maybe a little bit on the generic side. Oh, oopsie. Paul says that's going to hit the high notes. Ben says you would just invite the criminal for wine and snacks and have a party. Do you know what, Ben? You're right, because I like to see the silver lining, and I like to have a happy ending, as you all know. And Jackie says Musk Ravageur is her favourite Maurice Roussel that he did. Lizzie says, oh, have you tried Lancome Idole? That's got a big juicy pear in the top, but it's fairly light and drifts into a musk quite quickly. I think I tried it in an airport. You know, when you just walk past and you pick the bottle up and you already have low expectation. You sniff it, go, oh, it smells exactly like I thought it would. So I wasn't aware it had pear in it, but I need to stop judging things so quickly. So I haven't really tried it, but I will try it properly at some point, promise. So let's move on then to the next pair. The next pair is Prada's Tainted Love. So it's a bit more expensive than the last one. And this one, I don't think I'm keeping this one. This I got for a good price on eBay. It was used, and I got it for around about or just over half the usual retail price. And I decanted some out. I sold off some decants. I smelt it in Harrods before I bought it, and I did like it, and I do like it, but it's kind of, there's a slight weirdness to it. Let's see, did I write anything about it? Yeah. We've got pear, peach, raspberry, rose, violet, musk and orris. That doesn't quite explain what you get in here. There's a weird note in here. Not a bad, not like cumin, not like curry, not like body odour, nothing animalic, nothing dirty. There's just this difficult to describe something maybe green and savoury. I don't really know. There's something strange in here. And I don't really get the peach, which is good because I don't like peach. It does smell like violet and iris and raspberry. And it's kind of powdery, but in a sharpish way. Almost, you know, like when if you took some talcum powder and you just chucked it in the air and then you sniffed it, it would be a bit kind of sharp on the nose. It's a little bit like that, I guess. It's got this sharp powdery note. And I like it, but I haven't reached for it, and I've had it quite a long time now, or you know, several months. I can't remember when I got it, and I like the way it smells, and I love the bottle. I think the bottle's stunning. It's got this textured label, a magnetic cap that looks like it might be leather. Gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous bottle. It smells great, but I'd rather trade it for something like Guerlain's French Kiss, I think, which is sweeter, more syrupy. Yeah, this isn't really that sweet. It's supposed to have like makeup vibes, lipstick and powder. It's much more powder than it is lipstick. And I don't think I really get much pear from it, actually. I think that's maybe part of the problem. It's there, but it's only a small player. Maybe that's what the green weird note is that I was just trying to describe. Maybe it's the pear, which is what this is supposed to be all about. But yeah, I don't know. I'm not really feeling it. It's not bad, and I know a lot of people love it. And I certainly, you know, I've worn it a few times. I've enjoyed wearing it, but I just don't reach for it anymore. So, and I don't think it's the best example of pear. So that I'm actually putting that one in my declutter. That will be off to a new home, that one, I think. Just checking your comments. I've missed something. So it looks like you're talking about Hermes. Tara says she did the same with Idal, like sniffed it, thought it was exactly what she was expecting, which wasn't great. And Jardin sur le Toit. I haven't tried that one. I've tried on Jardin sur le Nil. What's the figgy one? I've tried the figgy one. I love the opening notes of the figgy one. And then I don't like the dry down very much, but I don't really like figs, so... Amy's here, signing my name on the ledger. Good day all. Hey Amy, thank you for signing in. It's I'm glad you're taking health and safety seriously. Right, okay, I'm going to move on to the next one because I just can't keep up with all the comments, and I really need to get to bed soon. So let's go for, someone earlier mentioned, has anyone tried Marc Jacobs Pear, so it's pear, sometimes known as pear splash. Thank you, Scott. Let's have a cheer for the pear. Thank you very much, Scott. So that's going to Happy Endings, which is an animal rescue. So that is very, very kind of you. So that is pear splash, and this is another one that's kind of cologne-y, like citrusy. Did I make any notes about this one? I might have done. Yeah. You got pear, lemon, bergamot, juniper, gin, freesia, teakwood, amber and musk. So again, what we've got here is quite bitter notes. Lemon, juniper and gin are all quite bitter. This is the one out of all of them that probably goes the most masculine. Starts off in the middle. It's definitely got, you can smell the pear. I'm going to spray here. Yep. You can smell a sweet pear, a juicy pear, not sweetened with sugar, but just a nice juicy pear. But with the citruses, the lemon and the bergamot. And it's really quite nice and natural smelling to start with. And then after a time, it turns a bit bitter and sour on my skin and feels like it goes a bit masculine. So it goes woody and bitter. And it's got the teak wood, so that's probably what this woodiness is. And you've got some bitter notes, so that makes sense. And it's almost, in a way, it's almost Creed-like. It's not that dissimilar to a point there. You probably won't remember what's there. That's the Creed, what's the Royal Water one? You know, Royal Cologne. No, I don't know. Pure White Cologne. In a way, it's not mega dissimilar from Pure White Cologne, but it doesn't have that sexy thread of woodsy ambergris kind of thing running through it. This is possibly going to be decluttered just because it leans a touch on the masculine side after a while. So I can wear it for an hour or so and it's completely in the middle, but then it just turns a touch bitter and woodsy. For a fresh fragrance, it's got quite good longevity. It was quite cheap, something around the £20–30 mark for 100 mils. It's a big old bottle. It's a nice doorstep. What do you call it? Like a paperweight, doorstop. Yeah, it's big, it's heavy. That's what I mean. But I think it might suit men more than women, even though it's supposed to be marketed towards women. I don't think it's particularly feminine. It's, yeah, anyone can wear it. That's what I'm trying to say. So I'm going to pop that one over there to catch up with your comments. I can see that Eva is here off of the fragrance test tube. She says just joined. Catch My Whiff is here. Matt, isn't it? Catch My Whiff. I think it's Matt. Eva says, what's the best pair? There. Oh dear. And Lizzie's already there with that. Claire's is the best pair. Thank you, Lizzie. Doorstop, yeah. And Elisa Nest Wasabi pear is clear. Paperweights, yes. You know, it's like a big lump or ornament that you put on papers to stop them blowing away. Elisa says it's clearly my strongest pear note. And Leo said, did you try Bon Parfumer 201? No, I don't think so. Okay, right, let's move on because I need to hurry up with this. So, next one. I have got here Valentino Donna Acqua. And I got this one because quite a few people on YouTube were loving it. And we're talking about how it smells of marzipan and it has a pear note. And when I looked up the notes, I was like, wow, I'm going to love this because of all the notes are my favourites. So pear, almond, jasmine, frangipani, sandalwood and hawthorn. So I expected to absolutely love this one. And I like the opening. Let's spray a little bit. I like the opening because it does smell kind of like marzipan, but a light marzipan, not like a full-on thick, mega sweet marzipan. It's kind of like cherry almond, cherry almond, marzipan, that kind of thing. Think your Tom Ford Lost Cherry, that kind of stuff. But it's absolutely stunning, that opening. It's sweet cherry almond, but it's quite light, and then it changes very, very quickly into quite a light floral. To me, it smelled like cherry blossom, but that's not a note. As I said, the florals are jasmine and frangipani, but this is not a voluptuous floral that I would normally expect from frangipani. It's a light, airy floral, and it's very clean and it's kind of fresh. So it's nice, but it's not got the thickness or the sweetness to excite me. And this is another one where the pear is blended in with everything. So I think it just lends a slightly sweetened green watery touch to the cherry almond note, if that makes sense. It's not like you can really detect pear. If someone sprayed that and I didn't know what it was, I would never pick out the pear. It's just blended in with everything. And for me, that's probably being decluttered. In fact, it is going to be decluttered. Once I tested it quite well. I've used all of that. So it's a 30ml bottle. I've worn it a good few times. I sprayed it very, very heavily because it's a light fragrance. I felt that it was a bit too light. It's only going to give you 3 or 4 hours really before you want to respray it, and it didn't do what I wanted it to do. I would imagine actually Lizzie might, I don't know if you've tried this one, Lizzie, but with your love of Cho Son, I reckon there's a chance you might like that one, even though you don't like jasmine, but you like jasmine marzipan now, so I think you might like this. This could be called Jasmine's Marzipan for the first 20 minutes. Then it could just be called Jasmine Fresh or something like that. So you get the idea. It's not exciting me. It's a very nice fragrance. It's quite light, and it didn't quite do it for me. So that one is being decluttered. Let's just check. Jackie loves the combo of almond and cherry. Yeah, me too. I think they kind of almost like one could create the other. Sometimes almond can just smell like cherries and vice versa. I'll send you a sample, Lizzie. Okay, right, let's have a little swig and then we'll move on to the next frag. Okay, let's go for, this one is lidless. I got a tester. It's called Daisy Oh So Fresh Sunshine, and I got this one off eBay. I think it's discontinued. I could be wrong. This has, where is it? Here we are. Pear, mimosa, heliotrope, and cassis. So quite a simple note listing. Where have I got? Spray it here. So this one is called Sunshine. It's got sunshine in the name, and it does kind of make you think, when you smell it, it does bring sunshine to mind. It reminds me a little bit of Jill Sanders' Sun, because that always made me think of laundry, fresh laundry blowing in the breeze across a meadow of flowers, and this is doing the same thing. So I think it has that kind of clean laundry, or it could almost be a variety of washing detergent for clothes, you know, like the sunshine. Imagine you bought your fairy and it was sunshine edition, and it just has this, it's yellow, the bottle's yellow, it smells yellow, it's fresh, it's got some citruses, it feels like it has a little bit of woods in the background at the same time. And I think the pear is kind of like it's probably a bit more synthetic smelling than some of the others. There's a touch of like a grit to it, like a texture. This one, it smells a bit cheaper than quite a few of these here, if I'm honest with you. And I think Marc Jacobs, the Daisy range, can do that. They get better once they've been on the skin a little bit longer. But this is probably going to get decluttered. I think it's really nice, but with everything else that I've got, I probably won't be thinking to reach for it that much. The pear is noticeable, which is good, and it's kind of a fresh pear, and again a watery one. Oh, Jackie, thank you. Cheers to the pear video. Cheers, Jackie, thank you very much. That's for the animals. Jimbo saying, John, did it disappear? What's disappeared? Not quite sure what's going on. So I'm not going to dwell on that one too much. What else is in there? Yeah, mimosa, heliotrope. I don't really get heliotrope cassis, which is a black curranty type smell. No, it smells more citrusy. It smells very yellow. That's probably the mimosa. I would guess the mimosa is probably the most dominant note here with the pear, and then some musk and a little bit of woods in the background. It's nice, but I think I'm not keeping it, and it's not the bestest example of pear here. So we're going to move on. We'll move on to another pear. And Jackie says, oh, I like mimosa and heliotrope can go, I like mimosa and heliotrope can go too powdery, but I do like it. Yeah, with heliotrope, I enjoy it as a note in fragrances as long as it's not the main note. I think if it's the main note, it can be too powdery and too a bit cloying. Right then, we're going to move on. So we're going to, this is the last one of the, so there's 4 more after this, but the 4 more that I'm going to talk about are the big winners, the ones that I absolutely love. This is the last one of this bunch here, and it's got paw prints on it. This one is Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue, Escape to Panarea. It was a limited edition. I think it was 2014. Someone recommended it to me in one of these live streams, and I'm sorry that I can't remember who that was now, but they said if you like pear, you should try this one. And I thought about it and I looked it up and I ummed and I ahed, and then one came up on eBay and it was this 100ml bottle, and it was a low starting bid. And look, can you see my cat? There she is. It was a low starting bid, and I stalked it and I sniped it. Hello, sweetie. Oops. Yeah, I sniped it. I still paid 45 pound for it, but the 30ml or the 25ml are going for about £30. So I wanted a big bottle because I knew it was going to be light, and I thought if I like it, I'm going to want to spray a lot. So 30ml will only last me 5 minutes. So Escape to Panarea, spray. See if I've got any space left. Not really, but I'm just going to spray here. Oh, Joss, thank you for the Friends of Sweetie. That is so kind of you. Thank you, Joss. Shout out to Joss Jane. If you don't follow Joss already, she has a wicked YouTube channel all about perfume. She does really nice hauls, anti-haul videos, all sorts. It's really, really kind of you, Joss, and do go give her a follow. So I did do a first impressions of this because I unboxed it in a live stream the other day. So this is the one that's newest to my collection, and I love the opening, but I'm feeling like this is a really, really, really light perfume, and I'm not used to something so light. Opening is lovely. You can detect a bit of the pear. What else have we got? I don't think I made notes about this one. No, I didn't. I didn't make notes, but I think there's jasmine and orange blossom in here. So you've got pear, jasmine, orange blossom. There's definitely musk. There's some tonka. I think there's something else as well. I think there's vanilla. I get vanilla. So it's kind of bergamot as well. So it's a fresh, very natural bergamot, a kind of watery pear again, like a fresh watery pear, but this backbone of sweetness, which is the vanilla and probably the tonka. And the florals are fresh and light. They're not heavy. They're not full on exotic, waxy, thick, anything like that. They're kind of light and fresh and airy. But so far testing this, I've got through quite a lot for a few days. There's quite a lot there. I sprayed it a lot and I'm finding that it's probably only lasting an hour or so before I feel like I can't really smell much. I still need to try it more, so I'm not decluttering that just yet because I actually think it smells really good. It smells really natural and I enjoy the pear note in there. So my only concern with that one is the performance. And performance is important. But it does smell really good. So that one is Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue Escape to Panarea. Has anyone tried that one? I'll pop that one out the way. Have a little swiggy. Oh, is Joss off? So I just saw someone say bye to Joss. Let's have a quick. Oh, there's a comment. Right, just going to catch up with your comments now. So Jackie says, my cats go nuts at night for moths and the little flies. Prime hunting time. Yeah, I haven't really seen her do that at night. She chased a bee today, and the other day I had to wrestle a bird out of her mouth, which was fun. Lizzie says, I know it's no buy July, but I bought 2 fragrances today. Guilty as charged. Feel better now that I've admitted it. Well done for admitting it, Lizzie. Yeah, I didn't force anyone to do no buy July. You can join in if you want. I'm not decreeing across my kingdom that no one can buy anything in July. So Joss says, thank you, got a run. Take Claire, sweetie, and everyone. Thank you again, Joss. It was lovely to see you. Jimbo has a 30ml bottle of La Belle and I'm going through it almost as fast as Claire. Yeah, it's so addictive, Jim. It's crazy. Lucas Poe says, Joss has the best emojis in Fragcom. And Tara says, Lizzie, I did a 1 year no buy last year. Feel I've spent all the money I saved in the last few months. That's the only thing. It's like you save it all up, you stop yourself buying, and then you're going to unleash it all, aren't you? You're going to clear the pipes as such. Scott says, Lizzie, I'm glad you shared with the group. Unburden yourself. Yeah, maybe I should do like a fragrance confessional. That could be fun. Yeah, well, how about that? Fragrance confessional? Is there a priest emoji? Jim says, Claire Bird Saviour. Yeah, I don't know if I did save it. It kind of hopped. It didn't seem to fly off. It hopped off and then it might have just gone into next door's garden. Yeah, I'm not quite sure. Heather says she's allowed to buy 1 Gallivant. Yeah, you're allowed to buy 1 Gallivant. That's for sure. Luke, I would definitely use a name like Barry if I went to an AA meeting. What? Paul says, Barry has a highly flammable liquid sticker on his front door. Yeah. Yeah, he should have. Health and safety and all that. Jackie says we've got a little graveyard in our garden because of the cats. Oh dear. Tony's confessional. My name's Tony. I eat too much cake. Hi, my name is Lizzie and I'm a frag head, says Matt. Barry says, my name is John. I am an Insta victim. Stop it, sweetie. Oh, here she comes. You coming over? Can you hear her purring? No, she's not coming over just yet. Luke says, my name's Luke and I'm spending my summer vacation on live streams. Yeah, that's quite a bad confession. John Snow says, my name's John. I talk too much and Mark Zuckerberg hates me. Oh, bless you, sweetie. Scott says, my name's Scott and this is the Centurion. Right, I'm caught up. I think I'm caught up. So, the final 4 then. These are the winners. These are my favourite pear fragrances ever. And, I'll tell you what, before I do that, I've got something else. It's called Ben Amour Gordissimo. It's a cream that smells like pear. I thought I wanted to show you all this. So when I wear one of my pear fragrances, I put this lotion on because it smells really amazing. I got it in Madeira, but you can get it online. And it smells like pear and rain. It's quite a strong scent for a lotion. It's quite a rich lotion. You can get it in different formats. You get like a pot of it. But it's a really gorgeous, natural, watery pear with like a rain, a fresh rain when it's not rained for absolutely ages and it suddenly rains. You get that petrichor smell. I love it. So I'll be getting more of that. So if you're wearing a pear fragrance, it's quite nice to have a pear scented lotion. Officially, I don't know if it's supposed to smell like what I just described, but that's what I get from it. So that's that. I'll probably put the link in the description later on or something if anyone's interested, because I know I said that very quickly. So number 4 in the countdown of my 4 favourite ever pear fragrances is Legs Akimbo. Scandal à Paris. We have the lady's legs that you can see up her skirt if you look very carefully. And this one is, it's honey, jasmine, I think it's orange blossom, is it? I feel like there's orange blossom in here. Honey, jasmine, pear. It's kind of, they're the notes. It's only 3 notes. But the honey's not too thick and rich. It's not like smelling a pot of honey. It's almost like the florals are honeyed, if that makes sense. Like smelling honeyed florals. It's really long lasting. It's kind of musky. It's the perfect versatile fragrance to wear day, night, any season. You just smell really, really good when you wear this one. I really love it. I have already reviewed it, so I'm not going to dwell on it too long. But that is my Scandal à Paris. And it's, the pear is, let's describe the pear at least for you. It's kind of a sweet, because you've got these honeyed notes, everything smells honeyed. So the pear smells honeyed, like honey. Imagine fresh, really juicy, moist pear that you have then glazed in honey, kind of like that. But then you've got the florals and some clean white musk, and it's just lovely. I really like it. It's one of those kind of fragrances you just feel confident when you wear it. You know you smell good. So that's that one. Heather says that makes me giggle. Legs Akimbo. Yeah. That fragrance now forever will be called Legs Akimbo. Heather says, I'm Heather and I'm addicted to Halo Top ice cream. Yeah, I can understand that. I get that. Lizzie says, my name's Lizzie. I've had a twitching eye for a week because I'm obsessed with YouTube and Instagram. Tony says, my name is Bex and I like to tell Tony off for eating too much cake. Blah, blah, blah. I don't know why Scott just said pile cream. Are you addicted to pile cream, Scott? Or am I missing something? Or are you prescribing it to Lizzie to put on her twitching eye? Can I type the name? Yeah, I should do that. I've dropped it now on the floor. Where has it gone? Lizzie, where did you put the cream? So all the way over here. 1 second. Ooh. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Right then. This might be give me a second. Right, so the company is called Ben Amour, and it's Gordissimo. This one's called Creme, what is it? Creme Gordo de Corpo Fat Body Cream. That's actually called Fat Body Cream. That's why I got it. I started using it and I just got fat body cream. But it smells so nice, I don't really mind. So here comes the cat. Hello, sweetie. And Lizzie says, hey, you guys, consider yourselves repented. Tony says, my name's Claire, I have piles. Love Scent NJ says, my name is Natalie and I'm part of the Addicted Gang. Yes, you absolutely are, Natalie, and it's good to know your name. Jackie says, woo, legs akimbo. Lizzie says, my name's Princess Pineapple and I love my beans. Honey must sound good together, says Jackie. Paul says, looks like she's a squirter, talking about my legs akimbo lady. Rich Mitch tested 3 Lubins today. Corrigan Idol Akkad, overrated in his opinion. Okay, right then, I am going to swig, and then my next favourite pair is this one, Clean Reserve Radiant Nectar. You can't really see the label because of that. There we go. Clean Reserve Radiant Nectar. This one is quite light. So I'm just spraying all of these now. This one's quite light. You really smell the pear. So the pear is the main player in this fragrance, but it's combined with a gourmand, biscuity, sweet note. There's some ambrette seed, and it's musky, and it's kind of fresh. The pear's fresh and watery again, but then combined with the lovely sweet biscuit notes. It's quite simple, it's quite linear. This one doesn't do much in terms of changing, but that doesn't bother me. Normally it doesn't bother me with this fragrance. I wish it had a bit more oomph. I wish it lasted. I don't think it doesn't last long. I just don't think it doesn't throw well. It doesn't really project a lot, but I love how it smells so much. I don't mind just respraying it, and I got it for a good price as well, so it doesn't matter to me if I end up getting through it quite quickly. I really like it. So it's pear, ambrette seed, musky and biscuity. I think there's ambroxan in here, which is that synthetic molecule that's very addictive. It's in a lot of stuff these days. I think it's in one of these other ones as well that I'm about to talk to you about. But I love, 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 love that. It smells so good. Right, let's just quickly check the comments. Oh, Ben's here. Talking Sense Ben is here. Evening, he says. Tony says, how many pairs have you got? I had 15 pairs. Rich is talking about the Lubins still. Jackie says, that's interesting. I like the amber in Akkad and Corrigan. So everyone's talking about Lubin fragrances. I haven't tried them myself. Truth Within says, ooh, have wanted a few of the Clean Reserve line. Haven't got around to it yet. Sounds nice to me. Yeah, I like it a lot. And Tara, sounds lovely. I must admit, I've overlooked Clean. A lot of people don't love Clean. Where are you going, sweetie? A lot of people don't love Clean Reserve. But I think this one, some people will say this one is a really good one, even if you don't love the others. That's what I've heard. Right, let's have a look-see. Right then, okay, we're going to move on. So the next one, I can't decide between these last two which is my favourite. So I'm giving them both the top spot. So this is joint, but we'll start with one. Oh no, she's empty. There's the tiniest little bit. Where you going, sweetie? Don't knock my drink over. There's a tiniest little bit left in that one, and I do have a full 100ml. So it's okay. I used that up in a matter of 2 months. That's a 50ml, and it's called La Belle, and it's by Jean Paul Gaultier. It's a rich sweet pear, like it's a sweetened extra sugar, rich dense pear, not the watery variety, not the fresh variety. It's like, yeah, it's fermented a little bit, or it's got extra sugar in it, and it's combined with a rich vanilla and ambroxan combination, and I absolutely love it. So let's spray it on top of everything else. Let's use it up, shall we? Let's use up the last of it. Whoa, it's so sweet. It's sugary sweet, the opening. That's it. Empty. Can't breathe. Can't breathe, everyone. It's done. It's gone. I love it, and I haven't met anyone who doesn't love it. Some people don't love it immediately. Some people smell it and feel like it's a bit generic or too sweet. Give it time. It's absolutely addictive. It's amazing. Jackie says, gasp the dregs. Christy's got to get dinner on. See you all soon. Can't believe I'm missing the last two. Oh, Christy, that's a shame. You'll have to watch it back. Just fast forward. We are at 81 minutes in, Christy. So if you just fast forward to 81 minutes once it's back up onto YouTube. And Tara says, oh my goodness, Claire, so glad you've got another bottle. So am I. I don't think I couldn't have coped if I didn't. John says, oh my, we nearly set up a GoFundMe for Claire's pear there. And Jim thought La Belle was going to be #1. It is joint #1, Jimbo. It really is joint #1. I've got one more. You might not know what it is. It's one of my favourite fragrances, but I haven't talked about it for a while. Jackie says, Claire, you're bathing in it, dying. Get it all out, says Tara. 800 sprays, says Amy. Matt, Claire, you're glistening. Rinse it, says Scott. Moist, says Tony. RIP to the 50ml. Hello to the 100ml. Absolutely. Lizzie says, I'm off camera giggling to myself because I know the men are not looking at the bottle. Oh. Everyone wants to guess the other one. Yes. What is the #1 or the other #1? John says Claire has a lovely top on. Heather can't get a sample of La Belle. I hope you can at some point, Heather. Right then, anyone want to have a guess? I'll tell you what, I'm going to top my drink up. Empty it first though, right? I'm going to top my drink up. And we've got a different vodka today. It's a Vladivar. So it's still triple distilled. I wouldn't drink anything less. I don't know why I got it. It was probably slightly cheaper than my usual. Anyone guessing? The final one has a fairly dominant pear note. I would say more of a sweet candy pear than a fresh natural smelling pear. Ooh, don't drop the glass. And I might give you some more clues. La Belle Pear Extreme. Oh, that would be good. Actually, no. La Belle is already perfect. It doesn't need a flanker. Has it got pear? Yeah, it's definitely got pear in it. It's got a good dominant sweet candied pear note. It's not branded pear by Panna London. Matt says I don't know any pear frags. John says is it an actual stewed pear? Yeah, I've just got this pear essence from the cake decorating shop that I just put on my pulse points. MM79 should keep the body in the freezer. Yeah, but then I've got to get up to go get it. Heather says permission for one Gallivant. Permission granted, Heather. Jimmy Choo, no. Anyone else? Barry ordered. Well, you ordered 3 Gallivants today, Barry. Right, do you want me to tell you what it is? Do you want to know what it is? Right, I'm going to tell you anyway. You ready? Jimmy Choo have pear in them, so I do have a few more frags of pear notes in them than I thought. Yes. Claire's put some ice in a pot and put the vodka in that. Yeah. Ben says, have you ever smelled Hugo Boss XY? I quite like that for masculine pear. Well, simple, mint, pear, a bit musky. That sounds really nice actually, Ben. I've not tried that. I like the sound of that. I like a bit of mint in a perfume. Barry is strumming. Oh, drum. I think you mean drum rolling, Barry, or are you actually strumming? I've talked about Marc Jacobs already. Jackie, you're not really paying attention, are you? I think she's talked about Marc Jacobs already. I have. I've done Marc Jacobs pear. Right, are you ready? Here we go. Here we go. Lizzie knows what this one's like. This is Powder and Dust. SP Parfums. I bloody love this one. This is a candied pear. It's pear drops, if you know those. I know we obviously have them here in England, that's why I'm referring to them, but I don't know if you get them elsewhere. It's a pear shaped candy like that. It's a hard boiled sweet, a hard candy with a light sugary coating on the outside. It's pear flavoured. They're usually, I think you get like yellow and red ones. And I'm going to spray some on here. Ooh, I love the sprayers on these. You can do like, you could with one press you could cover an arm. It's really good. Oh, so good. I haven't worn this one in ages. As soon as I smell it, I'm like, oh, I love this. Totally takes me to a sweet shop with a sweet shop that specialises in pear drops. So everywhere you look is pear drops. It's pear drop heaven. This was a collaboration that Yana from Channel Tom Elise did with SP Parfums quite a couple of years ago, I think. Let's see what we've got. Rich Mitch says Barry is strumming his banjo. John says, how do we miss that one? Tara says, I need to try this one. Lizzie said, I didn't know it had pear. What am I like? Well, do you know what? I think when I reviewed it, I don't think I even remember talking about the pear or what. But as soon as you know it's there, then you're like, wow, yeah, this is actually all about pear, or certainly for the first part of the fragrance. But it actually does hang around for quite a while. So there's pear, there's mimosa, there's a champagne note. I wouldn't say it's that champagne-like, but imagine if you flavoured champagne with pear drops and reduced the fizz. It's not particularly effervescent as such. And it's not as powdery as you might expect either. I don't think it's particularly powdery. It smells yellow. It smells like 100% yellow. Sunny. It smells really sunny. Lizzie, love Powder and Dust. John Snow says a hard pear. Jackie says, ooh, SP Parfums, I have a sample of this. I bought 3 travel sizes from Sven because of Claire's vids and he gave me a generous amount of samples. Brilliant, yes. Go and spray some on, Jackie. Lizzie, I thought it had fruity notes, Fragrantica. Yeah, and it definitely has pear. I remember it having pear, but I did check Fragrantica and it doesn't list pear. But Sven these days doesn't list many notes, and I think maybe he used to, or he told me, I can't remember, but it definitely has pear. But Sven these days tends to just give an olfactory idea of a fragrance rather than a pyramid. So it makes you use your, your imagination a little bit more. Tony says hitting Sven up. And Jackie sprayed it. Rich is buying Zaha off next. Jackie doesn't get champagne. Lizzie says it's not that powdery, it's a dense gourmand fruit crumble. Yeah, it's almost, it could almost be like for me, a rich, sweetened, cooked pear with crumble. That would make sense. And vanilla custard. I think there's quite a lot. Vanilla's not listed as well, but there's definitely vanilla in here. So good. Jackie says she gets almost an incense note. Oh. Hello. Please don't murder me. I'm in the middle of a live stream. Yeah, I don't think I pick up on that, but a fragrance is kind of unusual. All the SP Parfums are a little bit unusual, and they could conjure up all sorts of things depending on your sort of perception. I love it. It's so good. So good. Jackie says it's sweet and fruity, but I get dusty notes, like a dusty floral. Yeah, and that's what you're supposed to get from it. That's kind of like the description. I can kind of see what you mean. It's more dusty than powdery, almost like pollen dust, rather than like a powder, like a talcum powder. I don't imagine. No, it actually, Jackie. Sven has been very kind to me and sent me several. That's my 2nd or 3rd bottle, and I've got backup as well. And I've had like travel sizes, and they all smell the same. So I don't think there's any batch variation at all. I think it's a case of people just get different things from them. Lizzie says it's gorgeous, definitely worth the money, that one. I completely agree. It's really rich, it's really unusual, but it smells so good. I think it's one of those very concentrated fragrances. You don't have to wear very much to get a nice bubble of scent around you. It lasts really well. Although I've seen some people slagging it off. I looked at Fragrantica earlier, and there's a few people saying that they thought it didn't last very long. I don't get it. I really don't, because I get the entire day. If I wear it on a night out, I will definitely smell it the next day. For me, it's the perfect night out scent. This is the kind of thing I would totally wear on a night out. If not Jean Paul Gaultier La Belle, then Powder and Dust. They're like proper night out fragrances to me. Jackie says, yes, I think pollen dust is a good description. Barry, who is Sven? Did he manage England? No, not that Sven, Barry. Jackie was already wearing Osmanthus by Orma Jane. So I get the pear peach fruit note, but hard to know if it's amped up by the Orma Jane. He was too busy with Ulrika. Oh. Shall we move on to football? No, we're not moving on to football. So that is all my pear fragrances, but I'm not quite done yet. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to spray on every single bottle, every single full bottle. So I'm not going to spray on the samples because they're already on me. I'm going to spray a spray from every single bottle of these pear fragrances. I've already done some, but I'm now doing more. So we've got Clean Reserve Radiant Nectar. Just spray on each shoulder. Done. I'll pop that one down there. We've got SP Parfums on already. We'll do one of those We've done that already there, haven't we? But we'll do more. Powder and dust is on my left arm. Now we're going to go with legs akimbo. We'll just do that. We'll do that there. Act like a deodorant. Legs akimbo deodorant. Do that. We've already completely covered myself in La Belle, so I'm not going to do any more La Belle. Let's do some pear splash. Where's a good place to do a pear splash? Right there, right? Do that. Woo! That's definitely got a masculine edge, straight to it. So now we're going with Dolce & Gabbana Escape to Panarea. Let's do that up here. Nice and fresh, fresh and clean, fresh and clean. And now we've got Valentino Donna Acqua. 3 sprays. Daisy, Oh So Fresh Sunshine. 2 sprays. Tainted Love. Tainted Love. Do that one there. Now what? Oh, Celine Dion. Celine Dion. We'll do that one further down in here. Cleavage spray. What else is left? Have I done them all? Are we missing any? I think that's it. Shout out to the pair. Scent of the bed. Could be quite a long Instagram post, that one. Scent of the bed. Jackie says, I loved all the samples from Sven. Really great line. Tara says, Frankenpear. Yes, that's me. So, yeah, catch my whiff. That's what I can say to you now, Matt. I kind of, I'm giving off quite a whiff now. Catch my whiff, guys. Lizzie says Claire will be soaked. Yes. Jim doesn't like sting. No. Rich, are we getting any pair-to-pair action? Jon Snow says, bloody hell, Claire, Dan will be getting whiffs of pear through his window. Yeah, quite possibly. He's only a stone's throw. It could be. Scott, it will smell like paradise. Perfect. Matt says, who wants some pear now? Pair to pair. Witch's brew of pear scent, says Jackie. Feeling a bit asthmatic just watching, says Jim, sorry. Claire defo has the biggest pear now. Pears and melons. Thursday morning Claire has a pear allergy. Yeah, that's possible. That's possible. Hi Sybil. She says hi. Hi Sybil. Oh, Paul, thank you. I feel fully educated on pear now. Thank you. Thank you so much, Paul. That's going to Happy Endings Animal Rescue. So that is very kind of you. Helping out all the little animals that haven't got homes to go to. Sybil, I just got Angelys Pear, but now that I have it, I don't like it very much. It has a weird edge. I think I smell some ambroxan, some like a little bit of a synthetic base in there. It's got like a slightly masculine leaning dry down, I think. Rich, where can we get samples of the pear? Okay. Jackie, Claire, we can't help you if you asphyxiate. Right, okay, so the next part of this video, this live stream, is the fact that it's a tag video. If you are in the live stream right now and you've got a YouTube channel or an Instagram or any other social media posting point, you're tagged, and you are tagged in a video where you spray all of your fragrances from a certain category. So you pick your own category. I've obviously just done pear. You can choose a note, or you can choose a category, like all my fougères, all my barbershops, all my clubbing fragrances. Pick a category and then talk us through the frags, and then spray the damn lot on yourself at the end. You are all tagged. Tag, you're it. So I've got my eye on you all. I know who's here and I know who's in. You are all tagged. That's you, Tony. Francis, maybe you can do it. Hi, Happiness Sparkles. That's you, Scott. That's you, Lizzie. Jon Snow can do it on his Instagram. Ben, yes, Ben, you could do it. Wear your like stinkiest animalic fragrances. Oh God, my taste is bad enough as it is. Yeah, Tara, yes, she says tag accepted. Do it. Spray the lot. Now, I was inspired to do this by Valivon, because she sprayed, I think she sprayed all her vanilla fragrances, or she sprayed 10 of them. She just did like one spray on the arm of each, but you know, you can go as wild as you want or as conservative as you want. But yeah, so shout out to Valivon. I absolutely love her videos, and that's where I kind of got the idea. I wanted to spray all the pears at the end of the video. So I mean, gosh, it's a shame I'm not going out now. So yes, do it, people. You are tagged. Oh, Tara, thank you so much. I just saw that. Thank you, Tara, for the happy ending contribution. That's very, very kind of you. And yes, do all please get involved. Barry says cucumber frags. What, have you just got the one, Barry? You can do it however you want to do it. If you only end up spraying 2 or something, it's fine. We won't be judging you to your face. So I think I'm going to call it 8 night, because I've got work in the morning, but I have still got some drink to drink. So if you want to carry on chatting, feel free. But I think I will call it a night very soon. Lizzie, you were supposed to go to bed ages ago. I hope you're feeling okay. And I'm glad you were able to join us, of course. Barry says nutty frags. Matt says, Tony, douse your cleavage already. Yeah, Francis says, I'll definitely sit outside if that's allowed. I think that is absolutely allowed. In fact, as long as my murderer's not about, I'm going to open this door again. Have you gone yet, murderer? Yeah, I think we need to let some fresh air in. So right now I'm smelling, and you might be interested to know, the strongest one I'm smelling actually, believe it or not, is Legs Akimbo. That's the one I'm kind of like getting more whiffs of over everything else. My God, do you know what though? I smell really, really good. Like super good. And John says Lizzie should do jasmine. Yeah, Lizzie's favourite note. Heather says I have to have Aidan help, have to avoid the healing tattooed arm. Yes, you don't want to be spraying the tattoo. Lizzie can smell me through the phone. Yeah, oh, so strong. Oh, I smell so good though, you don't even know. You don't know. Francis says, what if we spray all our perfumes? Yeah, I thought about that, but that could be a very, very long video for some of us. But you could, if you've, yeah, if you want to, you can totally do that. Dave is saying good night to everyone. Have a good night, Dave. Barry says this is like Scream film, talking about the things you shouldn't do, then doing it. Shut the bloody door quick. How mad, I said this before, but how mad would it be though if on a live stream someone turns up and murders me or something. It would be mad, like streaming a murder live. I mean, this kind of shit actually happens probably, but let's actually not go there. Let's not go there. I feel like I'm kind of protected by my scent bubble. Oh, Jackie, I didn't see Jackie say goodnight. Someone's saying goodnight to Jackie. Oh no, hang on. No, that's Dave saying goodnight to Jackie, and Dave's going. Okay, right. Tara says, "Oh God, I might suffocate if I did them all." Hilary says, "Yay, you're still alive." Hilary, you're tagged. You didn't see what happened, but you are tagged to do a video. Everyone watching this live is tagged to do a video. You have to pick a theme from your fragrance collection, so you can choose whatever theme you want. Obviously, I've just done pear, and I've just sprayed every single one of these pear fragrances on me. I'm probably still glistening with oils from perfume. I've got every single pear perfume on me now, and so you can pick a theme from your fragrances. It could be a note, it could be a subject. You could even say all the fragrances you would scent Gryffindor with, or whatever. Pick a theme, but at the end of the video spray yourself with every single fragrance from that video. That's a tag. What can we call it? Give us a catchy name, guys, to put in the title of the video. I will put it in my title once I've uploaded. So something like hashtag spray them all or something. Here we go. Hashtag too many frags. Sybil, maybe I'll do rose or rose oud. The moist tag. Spray your juice. Oh my God. Theme tidal spray. Spray them all. Blue frags. The moist frags. The moistest frags. What's your pair? All for one note spray down. Oh, that's a good one, Heather. Let's have a vote on those now. So we've got some different options. Hashtag get wet. Scent shower. I like that. That's kind of fun. Make me moist. Hashtag makes me moist, says Hilary. Tony, pears keep me afloat. Scott says, yes, I'm a squirter. You lot, you're so naughty. You know I don't condone it at all. We don't condone it, do we, sweetie? Listen. No, we don't. John says fragrant ejaculation. Oh my goodness. Yes, I'm a squirter. So come on, let's have a vote. Which one's we going for? Which one? Fragrance bukkake. I don't actually know what a bukkake is, but I'm guessing it's rude because it's coming from Hilary. You're all naughty, says Tara. Does someone want to explain what bukkake is, or am I going to have to Google that? Hey, big squirter. I love that. Hey, big squirter, squirt them all over me. Yeah, that's the thing. It can't be too rude, otherwise we'll all get struck off our relevant platforms. Put Google down. Yeah, someone needs to tell me what bukkake is then. The Big Squirt Tag Series. Yeah, I like that. The Big Squirt Tag Series. Yay, nay. Thumbs up. Thumbs down for the Big Squirt Tag Series. Jimbo says not me. So what, you're not going to do the tag, Jimbo? Or you're not going to explain the bukkake to me? Hillary's going to text it to me. Thumbs up, says Jackie. Jon Snow says thumbs up. Okay, Barry, I get it now. Thank you. Lizzie says thumbs up. If you get a resounding thumbs up for the Big Squirt series or tag series, the Big Squirt Tag Series. Right, more thumbs ups. This is, so we are going with the Big Squirt Tag Series. You are all tagged. Don't let me down. Think up your themes. Jackie says, ooh, hashtag soggy biscuit. Oh, I've always hoped that that is an urban myth that never really happened. Barry says, see how I did that without sounding rude. Yeah, that was actually very well put, Barry. But it's making me hungry because I like biscuits. I guess then you get that sweet and salty combination, which is kind of addictive. Tony says, nearly choked on my cake. Are you eating cake again, Tony? Really? Did you moisten your cake first? Was it pre-moistened? Did it have a soggy bottom? Lizzie, I like the soggy biscuit tag. Oh my god, I don't know if that would work. Hillary, I love soggy biscuits. Soggy bottom. A well moist cake, Tony, says Heather. Answer the question, Tony, or are you still choking? Scott says Tony's always getting his cake out. Happy ending. Now you can have your cake and eat it. Definition of a happy ending, having your cake and eating it. Matt says, Tony, do you eat your cake with your fingers? Right, I'm closing this door because I'm getting cold. At least I haven't been murdered. I don't think we've really got a murderer in the garden. I think we're all right, aren't we, babe? Talking to the cat, sorry, babe. Oh, sweetie, you're very yawny. Right, so what's the time? It's probably time I need to stop this now. I think I'm going to put an end to this one now. So we have agreed on, I think we said the Big Squirt Tag Series. So that's what it is. I'll be checking that your homework is in and done to a certain standard, of course. Heather says, thank you all for giving me a giggle. Jim's asking Tony who the secret guest is this weekend. So if you don't already know, and I'm sure you all do now, Tony Fragdicted does a Sunday series with his wife Bex, and they have a mystery guest on. So go over to Fragdicted's channel on Sunday and you can join in another lovely live with pretty much the same people that are in this room here, which is nice. Scott says, night you lovely lot. Lizzie says, you'll only see my arms in the video, but I'll do it. Yay, you do it. Well, what did Jackie say? We can do more than one tag. Happy ending. Hashtag happy endings. Hashtag moist biscuits. Hashtag soggy pear. Oh, I love them. I love them. Tara says it was fun. Thanks, Claire. Thank you for joining, Tara. I need to go check your channel out properly. And I'll do that. Olfacto Files Fragrance Reviews has got a YouTube channel. Go check her out, and she's going to do the tag, so you need to get subbed so you make sure you don't miss it. Catch my whiff. This on camera squirt fest is going to be epic. I'm laughing as I type this. On camera squirt fest. Yes. John, cheers folks, it was a good one. Jackie, cheers, that was fun. Night everyone. Hashtag soggy arms. Heather says, best for me to do the tag before the morning shower. Yeah, maybe, maybe not. It could be fun to just go with it, you know. Depends what theme you choose though. Tara only has 3 videos so far. Well, everyone subscribe to Tara, check out her videos, give her likes, give her comments, and we'll look forward to the tag, the Big Squirt Fest tag, whatever it's called, hashtag soggy biscuits, hashtag moist biscuits. Right, I'm going now. Night everyone, thank you so much. It's been a barrel of laughs, and this video will be done again in a condensed form without any mentions of soggy biscuits, so that will be up on my channel within about a week or so. All the pears. I smell really, really, really good. Honestly, I'm gonna wear this combination again. I should have written it down. Night everyone, soggy biscuits.